Hello student, I am Dr. Deepika Mishra and I am talking about the cell, the basic unit of life. In my previous lecture, I have explained what is cell and what is microscope. In present slide, I want to explain what is cell theory firstly. So cell theory was described by basically two scientists, Matthias Schleiden in 1838, who coined that all plants are composed of cell. Number two is Theodor Schwann in 1839, who concluded that all animals are composed of cell. An additional note was added by Mr. Rudolf Virchow in 1855. He explained that the cell came from the another one. According to these three scientists, the cell theory can be explained in 3 points. Number one, all living things are composed of one or more cells, or all organisms are made up by cells. Cells are the basic unit of all organisms. Like cells are responsible for formation of tissue, organ system and organism too. Number two, the cells are organisms of basic unit of structure and function. Example is the epidermal cell, cortical cell, lymphatic cell, circulatory cells, reproductive cells are responsible for the formation of structure of all organisms and all functions like digestive system, reproductive system, circulatory system are also maintained by or functionally active by the cell theory. And number third, an important point is all new cells originates or come from the existing one. The first cell which is responsible for the formation of all organism is zygote. So basically zygote divides and forms various types of cells and an organism forms. And throughout the life, the cells divides and responsible for the formation of cell. This is the end of cell theory. Second point is cell diversity. Different types of cells present in organism. When we are talking about the size of cell or shape of cell and the internal organization of the cells. Number one, size. There are numerous type of cells are there and their difference in their size begins from 2 micron meter to 12 inches long. The number one example is bacterium cell. Bacterium cell is 2 to 10 micron meter long, whereas the nerve cell is almost 1 to 5 meter long, and the biggest cell is explained like 6 inches long and 5 inches wide, and its weight is almost 3 pounds. Cell also have various types of shape. Cell differs widely in their shapes. It is rectangular in size, round, elongated, spindle shape, but most of the cells are roughly cuboidal or spherical. The cell diversity is also seen in the internal organization. Means number one, example is nucleus, which contains DNA which directs the activity of cell. Some cell organelles, a cell composed of various type of functions with the help of various organelles. So the cell can be classified into two categories on the basis of their nucleus, the eukaryotic cell and the prokaryotic cell. Eukaryotic cell that contain a well developed nucleus, it means it have membrane bound organelle, membrane bound nucleus, nucleolus, bound DNA, etc. And the prokaryotic or less developed cell or primitive type of cell that lack nuclei and membrane bound organelle. My third point in this lecture is the difference between prokaryote and eukaryote. The eukaryotic examples are the all animals, plants, fungi, protists, and the example of prokaryota is bacteria, there are various type of bacteria also present, and they differ greatly in their structure. This is the simple structure of bacteria, which contains external membrane, their genetic material, nucleoid, cell wall, plasma wall, capsule-like shape, and its ribosome. Some flagellum, cilia, and various type of pili are also explained in this cell. So what is the basic difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell? Number one, prokaryotic cell haven't well developed nucleus, whereas eukaryotic cell have well developed nucleus with nuclear membrane, nuclear pore, nucleolus, DNA, histone protein, non-histone protein, etc. Nuclear organisms is also present there, and various types of chromosomes have seen. Second character is membrane bound organelles. Prokaryotic cell haven't any membrane bound organelle, whereas eukaryotic cell have nucleus, Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, well developed ribosome, Golgi some, centriole, and various other cell organelle. Number 3 is the size of prokaryotic cell is 1 to 10 micron meter long, whereas eukaryotic cell have much more larger size than prokaryotic cell, which is 10 to 15 micron meter. When evolved prokaryotic cell, the evolution of prokaryotic cell begins 3.5 billion ago, whereas the evolution of eukaryotic cell appear 1.5 billion year ago. The prokaryotic cell have cytoplasm, eukaryotic cell also have cytoplasm. The prokaryotic cell have cell membrane, eukaryotic cell also have cell membrane, but the quality of cell membrane is slightly different, because the prokaryotic cell have cell membrane with help of peptidoglycan, whereas eukaryotic cell have plasma membrane with protein, lipid, and carbohydrate units. Prokaryotic cell have cell wall, not always, but sometimes it have, but the eukaryotic plant cells only, not animal cell, only plant cells have well developed cell wall, which is responsible for the thickening and care of any cell. Prokaryotic cell have ribosome 70S Swedenborg unit, and the eukaryotic has larger ribosome, the size of 80S unit. The prokaryotic cell have circular or free floating nucleoid like DNA, whereas eukaryotic cell have chromosome in nucleus and with the wrapping of histone protein and form nucleolus and solenoid complex. The examples of prokaryotic cell is bacteria, and the example of eukaryotic cell is, as I have previously explained, protista, fungi, animals, and plants. This is the basic difference between a prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. See the size of bacterium cell, it is very small in size, whereas the eukaryotic cell have very large in size. This is a comparative picture. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. For further notification, press the bell icon. Thank you.